I've come home to an Ian Beale mask in my bed. I thought whilst I was down here I would quickly show you guys how to make oat milk. I'm really excited. Hi everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog. So it is Monday, it's about 9:30, and to start off this week I thought I would start by kind of sharing something that I do every single week without fail. I have done this for as long as I can remember, and that is to make a things to achieve this week list. Now I use Google Keep on my phone to make all of my lists. I find it the most organised. Sometimes I'll write some lists, but generally speaking I'll do them on my phone so I can tick them off as they go. So generally I will do a things to achieve this week, so for the whole week. If I'm trying to have a bit more of a structured week I will do it daily. This week I've chosen to do it weekly, so I thought I would share with you my goals and things I want to get done this week. So the first thing on there is to work Monday and Tuesday. That is just there to remind me basically to go to work, because just in case I forget. I then have to put pins on my board. I will share that with you guys later and you'll see exactly what I mean. I also want to dust and hoover my room this week. I get quite lazy with cleaning my room, so especially because it's quite small, so I want to make sure I get that done this week. I want to finish editing a certain video that I'm not going to share with you guys yet, because it's exciting and it's coming next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I want to plan my internship video that I really want to film. I asked you guys over on Instagram for kind of some questions and topics to talk about, so if you're not following me over there, make sure you do to get involved with that kind of thing. I need to order some cleanser because my cleanser has run out, so I need to order that, but it's currently out of stock, which is really annoying. I want to do some more drawing on my iPad. For those of you who don't know, I've started a art Instagram account, and I'm kind of sort of doing commissions. I haven't really started doing them yet, but I need to get back into it. I've not done it for a couple of weeks, so I want to do some more of that this week. Actually do my dissertation lecture, because basically every year it gets given a dissertation lecture before they break up for the summer, and obviously because we're not technically there, they've put ours online, because obviously I'm going into my final year next year, so it's dissertation time. So I need to sit down and actually listen to that lecture and make some notes on it. I have no idea what I want to do for my dissertation yet, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll probably talk to you guys a bit more about that later on in the week when I actually do it. And the final thing is to read some more of my book each day. I'm currently reading Eleanor Oliphant Is Completely Fine, and if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not enjoying it that much. It's getting better as I get into it, but the first 100 pages were very dull, so it's taken me a while to get into it. But yeah, that is my little weekly goals list shared with you guys. I thought I would share it just to kind of inspire some of you. Maybe if you don't write lists, I do think it's a really important thing to do each week. It definitely makes me feel a lot more productive, a lot more motivated. If I didn't write a list, I know that all I would be doing right now is playing Animal Crossing, which is what I really want to be doing. But speaking of Animal Crossing, I'm going to give you guys a island tour update this week, because I've done so much to my island over the weekend. I played it a lot over the weekend. I'm going to try and restrict myself during the week to not playing it too much, because otherwise I will honestly be on it all day every day, which I know isn't great. I think I'm going to play some this morning though, just because there are a few things I did yesterday that I want to finish off quickly, and I feel like once I get it out of the way and done, then I'm not going to be thinking about it all day and I can do some other stuff as well. So yeah, welcome to Monday, and let's start the week. So as I mentioned in my to-do list, the little thing that I just did, I want to put my pins onto a pin board. Now these are my pins right here. They're all on a lanyard, they're all my Disney pins. And to be honest, I don't like having them on the lanyard because I can't see them all, and yeah, it's just not the most practical way to kind of store them. I want to have them on display, and I was going to basically buy a cork board ages ago, literally months ago, and just never got around to doing it. And basically yesterday my dad was clearing out, I don't know if he was clearing out the loft or the garage or something, but he was clearing something out, and he came across this little notice board thing. Obviously it's very kind of old, and let me show you. Yeah, so as you can see, it's very old. It's a little bit battered. It's got some ink staining up here, and it's just not the nicest of things ever. But I thought instead of throwing it away, I could make some use of it and put my pins up on it. So I'm gonna do that today. I'll put you on a time lapse so you can see. I'm hoping it looks okay. If it looks naff, I'll take it down. But yeah. pretty. So these are all my pins now stuck on the little board. They actually go in super easily and they don't feel like they're going to fall out, so I hope they'll be okay. I've just stuck some Disneyland Paris ones up here. So I've started off like a little collection of places that I've stayed, like Disney resorts I've stayed in, and they're all going to go on here. I've got my Small World pins here because they're my favourite. Some like random attraction ones and like sentimental ones. Some random Walt Disney World ones, my Tangled ones. This one is a Baymax one that my friend Saskia got me. A Cinderella one which doesn't really have any meaning, probably will trade it at some point. And then over this side I've got all of my Star Wars ones, and I actually decided to stick my Galaxy's Edge cast previews pin up here. I know I said ages ago that I wasn't going to take it off of the backing, but I actually kind of want to have it on display, so it looks really cute there. And then some miscellaneous character ones. And then down here I actually just have a couple of non-Disney pins, which I used to keep on a denim jacket, but I got so scared of them falling off. I actually have a Dodie one somewhere, which I need to find and put up here as well. But yeah, I've got a Summer in the City one, a New York one, and a Serial Killer Cafe one. And yeah, I've got a Dodie one, which I'll stick up here as well once I found it, and I'll show you. And then over here I just have all of the backs, which I have so many pin backs now, it's a joke. I'm going to keep them all in this little Disney Parks bag to keep them safe for now. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I just found two more. I've got my Dodie one and this red poppy one as well. And this is how it's looking. Alright, so I've just come downstairs to make myself some lunch, and I thought whilst I was down here I would quickly show you guys how to make oat milk, because I know I promised it in last week's vlog and I didn't show it. Basically, I feel like it's going to actually be quite hard for me to show you guys how to make it from scratch, just because I run out of it at really random times. Anyway, so I don't actually need to make any right now. I stupidly made some yesterday and completely forgot that I was meant to show you guys how to do it, so I thought I would just kind of show you the process and then hopefully you guys will get the idea. So this is what it looks like currently. As you can see, it's like separated, so this is like the proper like thick stuff at the bottom and this is water. Basically, once you've made it, it will go like this just because that's what happens, and that's exactly what happens in like normal oat milk when you buy it from the shop anyway. That's why you have to shake it before you use it. So what I will just do is just give it a little swirl, and then as you can see it just kind of fixes itself, and I will do that probably every time I use it. But anyway, I thought I'd show you how to do it. So basically all you're going to need are porridge oats and water. So we actually use these oats, I've got it in this bag because the bag is actually split. It's the Flavans oats. I don't recommend them honestly, just because I think they're a little bit too big. I would try and get like Scottish oats or like really finely milled porridge oats works best for this kind of thing. Now the BBC Good Food recipe that I followed does say to soak them overnight. If you have time to do that, then go for it, but I don't, and I find that it still works fine. So yeah, all you're gonna need is a blender. I actually have a Breville Blend Active blender, so I will just take this bottle, which is what it comes with, what you blend it with. I will put 100 grams of oats into this bottle, and then I will fill it all the way to the top with water. The recipe does say to use 750 ml of water. This takes about 600, so generally I will blend it all up, blend it for like a minute, and then once I've started draining it and there's kind of space left in here, I will put the rest of the 150 ml in, just so that I'm using the like right amount for the recipe. So I don't actually have it with me because it's currently in the wash, which is very annoying and unorganised of me, I apologise. But all you will need to do once it's blended, I'll blend it for about a minute, is line a muslin cloth. So if you guys use the Lizelle cleanser, I just use the cloth that comes with that, or just any general like muslin cloth. Lay it over the top of a jug. I will use a hairband just to like make sure it's tight around there so it's not gonna like fall in, or like tape or something, whatever works. And I will pour a little bit of the milk into, or like on top of the muslin cloth, and it will basically drain through the cloth into the jug, or the bowl, whatever you want to pour it into. And that kind of leaves you with like this consistency basically. Basically it stops any of the like leftover bits of oat going in. A sieve is too thick for it, so I would recommend using a cloth. They're super cheap and super easy to get, so if you don't have one already then they're not that difficult to get. But yeah, that's all it is, and basically just keep doing that until you've got a lot of oat milk, basically. I will occasionally give it a stir in the muslin, like a little like move around, just to make sure that it's all kind of draining properly. It does take quite a long time, just because obviously the holes in the cloth are really tiny, so, which obviously is the point. So I would maybe recommend doing it overnight and like leaving it overnight, or doing it first thing in the mornings. And yeah, that is basically how you make oat milk. Sorry that I couldn't show you guys how to make it. At some point I hopefully will be able to show you, but it's quite a long process, and I know that I just tend to do it like either really early in the morning or super late at night, so I've not really had a chance to show you guys yet. But anyway, I'm gonna make some lunch now and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Alrighty, I've just made my lunch and it looks a little bit of a mess in here, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just a kind of random concoction of different things in a salad. Mondays is food shop day for us, so I'm kind of lacking in the like salad department. I've just got a little bit of lettuce, which is actually homegrown from our garden. I actually only have the smallest amount just because, yeah. I've got some ham because it needed eating up, basically. Some sweet potato falafel, some tomatoes, a bit of red pepper hummus, which I absolutely love, and some Nando's peri peri mild sauce, because can't go wrong with a little bit of peri peri sauce on your salad. Okay, so a few hours has now passed. I've had my lunch, and I'm also just realising how disgusting my hair is. So obviously, if you guys remember, I dyed my own hair back at the start of lockdown, and it is still looking horrendously yellow and not good. I'm so beyond tempted to just get a brown hair dye and dye my hair brown, like a darker brown, because I really am not a huge fan of how it's looking right now. But that's not the point, that's not what I came on here to say. Basically, you might have noticed recently that I've been starting to kind of edit my videos slightly differently. I've been adding more kind of overlays and like different things to my videos, just to try and make them look a bit more interesting. And I'm currently trying to just learn a little bit more about iMovie, because I edit on iMovie, and to be honest, I'm probably never going to change, just because Final Cut is super expensive, and also my laptop is really old and probably wouldn't really cope very well with using Final Cut. It barely works on iMovie, so until I can get like a new laptop eventually in the future, then I'm definitely just going to stick to iMovie. But anyway, I've seen people recently kind of doing quite interesting things with iMovie, so I'm watching a ton of YouTube videos to try and learn a little bit more about iMovie and like what I can do to use it. I've used it now for like 4 or 5 years, but there's still a lot that I don't know. I really only use it quite basically, I think. So I've got my little notebook here, this is my YouTube notebook, and a pen, and I'm gonna sit and learn how to use iMovie basically. I feel like it's a good way to pass some time and make my videos look a little bit better. Alrighty, so as you can probably tell, a few hours has now passed. I've been to work, I've just got home. It was fine tonight, it was pretty quiet, so far it's actually going a lot better than it did the first time around. I think before, when I used to work there, part of the problem that I had was that I was quite shy, and I think now I've kind of got over that a bit, so yeah, not too bad. I look very orange, and it's like also, I'm out of breath, I've just run up the stairs, I don't really know why. But yeah, I'm gonna go have a shower. I've come home to an Ian Beale mask in my bed, which is interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go jump in the shower, and I'll probably pick you guys back up again tomorrow. Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday's part of the vlog. So I'm actually going to start today with something a little bit exciting that's literally just arrived in the post. So obviously I just want to say that I'm a very, very small content creator. I'm very aware of that. My videos don't even get like 1,000 views. So whenever a brand emails me wanting to send stuff to me, it makes me very happy and very excited. So a couple of months ago now, a brand called Estrid, who are hang on, I'm gonna check this so I don't want to get it wrong. So Estrid are basically a European, I think they're Swedish, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, they're basically a razor company, and they basically make kind of like sustainable vegan razors. Being sustainable is something that's really, really important to me, and when they reached out, I just knew this was something that I wanted to get involved with. Just a disclaimer, I haven't been asked to share this on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be reviewing them over on Instagram. It is only a gifted product, so obviously if I don't like it, I don't have to share it, but I'm really excited because obviously I'm not someone who gets sent like products very often. I think I've only had like 3 different like gifted products in my life of doing content creation, so this is very exciting to me, so I thought I would share it. It's literally just arrived in the post. They reached out I think at the start of March, but obviously because of COVID and everything they didn't have any stock and they couldn't get any, so it's taken quite a while to arrive, but I don't think that necessarily reflects their normal service. I think it's just purely because of what's going on in the world at the moment, so they probably haven't been able to like get any stock. So it arrived in this gorgeous box. I love the packaging. It's like a dusky lilac-y pink. I love it. So it's the Estrid starter kit, and it says it comes with a razor, 2 5-blade cartridges and a wall holder. So let's have a look, shall we? I thought I would unbox it on camera because it's something fun for the weekly vlog. So it comes in this like paper card packaging. I love how sustainable the packaging is. I wasn't surprised because they are obviously a vegan brand. And it just says on the back, a vegan razor, is that even a thing? Apparently it is. So yeah, I thought I would share with you guys everything that it came with. So I opted for the peach colour. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, so this is the razor. Obviously I know it's just a razor, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I'm very excited. On first impression, it's super heavy, which is actually pretty good. I'm quite impressed with this. It feels like it's really good quality, and it's got a second razor head. I'm guessing you can order more on the website. Ever since I started talking to them, I keep getting targeted ads, which is kind of annoying, but also not, because it means I'm learning quite a lot about the brand, which is really, really good. And basically, I think you can order more heads online and they do free shipping, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to read to you the like information they sent me. So it says, thank you for choosing Estrid as your new shaving buddy. We're really proud and excited to be a part of your everyday body care routine. Your first order is all done, but we're not. Stay tuned as we'll soon be launching even more products to make your life a little smoother and a lot more pleasant. Also, your purchase has supported a sister around the world. A portion of each Estrid product is donated to one of our charity partners. That's actually really nice. I love that idea. That's so cool. Okay, so it's saying how to kind of take care of the razor. Okay, yeah, so it comes with like a little like holder thing that you can attach to the wall, which is really, really good. Oh, I love that. This is so exciting, guys. Okay, so it does say to make sure that this is stored in a dry place. So I will definitely make sure that I don't keep this in the shower, which obviously is clearly quite important. And yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much, Estrid. I think I'm going to take some Instagram pictures with this tomorrow to post over on Instagram, and I might even dye the front of my hair peach to match the razor, because that's exciting. Okay, I think this clip has been going on for way too long. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to play Animal Crossing for a bit, and then get properly started with my day, because it's only like 9:30, so yeah. Alright, so I know I mentioned yesterday that I was watching some YouTube videos to try and learn how to do or use iMovie a bit better than what I've basically been using it, because I'm really not very good at that sort of thing, and I'm really trying to up my YouTube game, because I'm sort of at the point where I've been doing it for nearly 6 years now, and I feel like I'm still kind of doing the same thing, and my videos kind of look the same. And if I'm going to be honest, I think my videos used to look a lot better, like quality wise, than they do now. Obviously because I'm not really in a space that I'm completely happy with. This room is not how I would want it, whereas when I was in my old room, which is now my sister's room, I could decorate it and make it look a bit nicer and like better for YouTube videos basically. And I also realised that I feel like the quality of my content has changed, like gone downhill a little bit since I started using a different camera, which is the camera that I'm vlogging on. I'm using a G7X, which is great for vlogging. I literally love it for vlogging. However, I'm also very aware that they break really easily, and I'm not going to be in a position to buy another one anytime soon because they are super expensive. But basically I have a DSLR camera, which is this one. It is a Nikon. It's what I used to use to film YouTube videos with, and I don't really know why I ever stopped using it. I think I just got quite lazy, and it's quite heavy to set up on my tripod, and you have to like focus it and all of that kind of thing, and it just felt easier to use this camera to film kind of sit down chatty videos with you guys. However, as I said, I'm trying to up my YouTube game, so I think I'm going to go back to using my DSLR for filming like main channel videos. I know it's not a main channel because I don't have 2 channels, but like sit down videos, like not vlogs basically, and then just keep my G7X specifically for vlogging, because yeah, I feel like that might be a little bit better. I'm gonna give it a go with the next video that I film tomorrow. You guys probably won't see it for a couple of weeks just because I've got a few other videos coming first, so I'll probably mention in that video that I'm going to be changing my camera equipment, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to do it. I need to try and find a spare SD card because I've got one obviously in this camera, but I do have like 4 more somewhere, and I've honestly got no idea where they are, so I need to hunt those down and reformat it for this camera. And yeah, I'm going to give this camera another go because I've neglected it for like 2 years now, and I feel like I want to get back into using it. So yeah, a little update for you there. I know it's not the most exciting, but yeah, I'm trying to up my YouTube game, so we're gonna give DSLR a go. Alrighty, I've just made myself some lunch. I have got a pita bread with hummus, chicken, spinach and red pepper, and then some tomatoes, because these are my favourite tomatoes of all time. I'm really weird, I could basically eat tomatoes like grapes out of the punnet, but yeah, this looks delicious. Alright, so I thought I would just share with you what I'm doing this afternoon. Basically, if you don't already know, you don't already follow me over there. Basically, for those of you who don't know, I've started doing kind of like digital drawings, illustrations, whatever you want to call it. And obviously I've set up my little Instagram account for it, and I'm basically starting to like work on a few commission pieces. I've done a couple, they've been paid for, but to start off my kind of Instagram and get some drawings done, I've just been taking some photos of my friends that I can draw basically. So I thought I would show you the process of like how I do it, if that's interesting to any of you. So I just have my iPad here. It's literally an iPad mini, it's not a Pro, it's nothing special. I use the app called Sketchbook, which looks like this. And yeah, basically I just insert the photo I want to use, and I just kind of take the colours and kind of draw, I guess you could say, over the top of it, but not really, because you kind of have to do it in separate layers, so it's sort of like having to copy the image, if that makes any sense. I actually use this pen, which is not an Apple pen. Again, I'm very cheap. I didn't want this project to be like super expensive. It was just my kind of lockdown hobby, if you like. So I just have this pen, which is just from Amazon. I'll leave it linked below. It's actually pretty decent. I think it was like £15, and you just kind of click to turn it on and you can draw away with it. So this is kind of where I'm at so far. I'm drawing one for my friend Jess. I'm trying to draw Hogwarts in the background, but it's proving to be very difficult because I'm not very good with detail yet. I'm learning to get better at backgrounds, but yeah, this is where I'm at. I will post the finished image on my art Instagram, which I'll leave linked on the screen if you want to go check it out. Okay, so a few hours has now passed, and I think I'm pretty much done with this drawing for Jess. I've tried to draw Hogwarts. As you can probably see, I might actually add a bit more detail here, but I am not an artist really at all. Like, I find detail and stuff quite difficult. The outline and stuff I'm definitely okay with, but oh my god, this was so difficult. But I don't think it looks too shabby for a first attempt at like a proper background. So Jess, if you're watching, I hope you like it. Please ignore my hair, I'm just starting to get ready to go to work, which is really annoying, but I just wanted to quickly come on here and say I've just finally announced on my art Instagram that I'm open for commissions, finally, officially. So I will leave my price list on the screen, and make sure you go follow me on my art Insta if you are interested, or if you have any questions, and then do let me know, because I'd love to draw you and I'm very excited. Hello everyone, welcome to Wednesday's part of the vlog. I almost had to think about what day it actually was then. So it's actually a little bit later on in the day. It's about 11:30 I think, and this morning I've been super busy. As I mentioned yesterday, I got sent the razor set from Estrid, so this morning I spent like maybe an hour trying to take Instagram pictures for that. The weather is super gross today, like it's super dark, so it was really hard trying to get the lighting right, but I think I've managed to do it, and they've all gone up now, which I'm very excited about. I then just hung up some fairy lights on my wall because I feel like my filming backgrounds are really lacking in like something fun, and I just really miss having fairy lights in my room, so I've hung those up for now. I don't love how they look because they're black and they've got like Christmas tree lights basically, and they're not hung up very well at all, but I'm going to film with them today and see how I get on. I'm going to be filming a video today, which I'm very excited about. It's my internships one, which you guys won't see for a couple of weeks. I think I keep saying this, but you guys won't see it yet, but I'm very excited to film it today. So I've also just been planning for that, and yeah, that's all I kind of got up to this morning so far. I'm going to show you guys my Animal Crossing island later on, because I've made some good progress, but I'm trying not to play it until I've done everything else I need to do today, basically. I'm going to film my DSLR today as well, so I need to set that up in a minute. And yeah, I also dyed my hair peach. I don't know if you can really tell. I did it purely for the Instagram for Estrid, because the razor is obviously like a peach colour. I also did my nails peach. We've gone all out for it today, so yeah, big fan. I'm also quite liking the colour of my hair, like these bits I've just done the front, and I quite like how it looks, so that's good. Alright, I have just finished filming my video. I'm going to quickly take the memory card out and just try and import the footage, just because I'm really concerned that the whole video might have been out of focus. I feel like my camera might have been focusing on the fairy lights behind me, which isn't ideal, so I'm gonna like just check it, and obviously if it's not right then I will have to refilm it. But I actually really like how my videos always look on my DSLR camera. I have no idea why I stopped using it until now. Like, it looks so much brighter and just like nicer, so I hope that if you guys have watched the video or will watch the video when it goes up, that you do notice a difference. And I am really trying to improve my videos, so yeah, I'll see you. Hi everyone, welcome to Thursday's part of the vlog. So apologies that I didn't really film very much else yesterday. I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember where I actually left off. I've not started editing this vlog yet, although I definitely should start doing that at some point because it's now Thursday, as I said. And yeah, yesterday kind of ended a bit abruptly because I basically started to have a little bit of an identity crisis with my YouTube channel, and it's not as deep as that sounds. Basically, I decided to change the font on my thumbnails, and again, this is literally like the most kind of non-important thing ever, but basically whenever I do this I always end up having a bit of an identity crisis, just because I liked how my thumbnails were looking, but I was also very aware that they didn't really stand out that much, and a big thing with YouTube is that your thumbnails have to stand out. So I decided to have a little bit of a play around with some fonts, see what I could do, and it didn't really work out in my favour because I'm now even more stuck on what to do with my thumbnails. So I'm either gonna just kind of start changing my thumbnails from now, or I'm gonna change all of my thumbnails from this year, which is going to take me a very long time to do, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm also still not 100% sure if I'm really happy with the font that I've chosen, but I am aware that it does stand out a lot more than my old font. Basically, it's a whole thing. I tend not to try and do this very often because I always end up having an identity crisis. I probably do it like once a year, once every 6 months, but yeah, having a bit of a wobble because I'm not sure what to do with my YouTube channel, basically, and that's where we're at. So yeah, I promised you guys today that I was going to show you my Animal Crossing island and give you a bit of an updated tour, which I will do in a minute, but I thought I would just come on here and just rant because I'm stuck. Alrighty then, so as promised, I'm going to give you a little quick Animal Crossing update tour thing. Firstly, apologies if I keep stopping and starting and walking into stuff and doing whatever. The left Joy-Con, I mentioned it in my previous Animal Crossing video, is broken. Like really broken. Yesterday I could hardly walk forward, so yeah. So this is my front door and my house. I've changed the exterior of the house now and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. You'll see as I show you through the tour that I'm actually going to be moving this house nearer to the beach on the other side of the island. I'm going to make it like a bit of a beach house themed vibe. At the minute I've just got this brick wall around it, which I really liked at first, but I've kind of changed the vibe of my island a bit now. So yeah, I'm just going to show you the stuff that's changed. So I've got this little pathway. Stuart actually did loads of this for me whilst he had the Switch obviously at home. I don't know why I jumped over that again, dodgy Joy-Con, sorry. I made this little like beach kind of cafe thing the other day, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I think it looks so cute. I got this idea off of Pinterest. It's not quite how I would have liked it, but I'm really not very creative, so yeah, I think this looks kind of cool though. I've got this like macrame picnic rug which I made from like just custom prints. I think this area looks really cool. I'm hoping to get some of the little like wooden board things to put in front of the fence so you can't see the fencing, and then maybe put like a nice print on there. But yeah, the entranceway is pretty much still the same. I'm not sure if I showed this last time, But yeah, I've kind of just got little waterfalls here, which I think looks super cute. And there's little like signposts and stuff, so this area's kind of changed quite a lot. I've got like all the toys and like fun fair type situation going on over here. And then if we come back here, the biggest change is that I've basically terraformed this entire area and I've moved everyone's houses over here, so now they kind of look, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like a little village. I will show you who my islanders are now because I've actually changed islanders quite a lot. So I've now got Alice, who I'm obsessed with. I think she just arrived last time I filmed this video. Eric, who I love, and Bo, who at first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought was a girl. Turns out it's not a girl, so that's great. Flip, who just randomly moved in. I don't love him, but I definitely prefer him to Simon, who used to be on the island, so I won't be mad if he leaves, but at the same time I won't be mad if he stays. I've got Sydney, who I got on a Knit Miles tour the other day. She is super cute. I've obviously still got Gwen and Klaus, who I'm so desperate for Klaus to leave because I really can't stand him. I think he's so grumpy and just not nice. I've got Puddle still, who is my all-time fave. Jambette, who I also really love, but again, if she decides to leave, then I won't be overly mad about it. And Cherry, who I also love as well. She's an OG New Leaf gal, so I had to keep her. And yeah, as you can see, I've just kind of moved everyone's houses into one area. Klaus and Cherry are the last ones that I've got to move, which, as you can see, I've literally just paid for Klaus's house to be moved here this morning, so hopefully his will move. And yeah, everyone's got like their own little like private garden area. I'm using this like cottage fencing. It's not finished yet at all, like it's really not finished. And yeah, that is this area. So going up here, I actually used to have the like tree, like fruit tree orchard over here. As you can see, it was really small. It's actually moved over. I won't go all the way to show you it. There's so many fossils. Oh, this little area that I love, it's like a little art area. I just thought it was really cute. Yeah, the tree orchard is now in the top right corner. You can't really see it, and I kind of can't bother to take you all the way over there, but it's just lines of different fruit trees. It was here, so that's why this is looking like this. I need to move it and like put something here, but I've not decided what yet. It's very much a work in progress at the moment. I put this like rope fencing up along the back, and this now leads down to my secret beach, which I've got the wedding chair from the wedding event, which I haven't actually completed yet. I literally have been neglecting that so much. And yeah, oh, this Joy-Con. And then over here, again, this area is not finished, but I've kind of just put loads of flowers, and I messed up the pattern a bit here and I couldn't bother to change it, so ignore that. But yeah, I've got loads of flowers up here, and this is still my picnic area. I love this part of the island. I haven't changed this. I've also been getting some really good fish recently. It was raining all day yesterday and now I've got loads of fish. And yeah, so this area down here, oh, honestly it's so difficult to walk at the moment with this Joy-Con, but so this area I've kind of started to block off, and once Klaus's house has gone, I'm basically going to be moving my house over to the side, and I'm going to make it like very beachy and like kind of water's edge vibes. I'm going to move all of this stuff, which is all here at the minute, and obviously this now leads onto the beach, so my house is literally going to be like, I think like here, like where this fencing is, and then I'm going to have like loads of beach stuff around it, and make it like my own little private beach area, and yeah, that's pretty much the whole of the island that's changed. I've added a lot of like waterfalls and stuff, which I think I showed you, but yeah, this is basically all that's changed. I've kind of just terraformed and moved the houses. Obviously it's not finished yet. Once my island is completely done and I'm like happy with the whole thing, I will do a proper video where I go into detail with everything, but yeah, I thought I would just show you some of the changes that I've made. Alright, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but it has just started torrential raining and literally thundering. I shouldn't be as happy as I am about it right now. I do love a good thunderstorm, especially when I'm inside and cozy. I think I'm going to switch my fairy lights on and I'll eat my lunch. I've got some avocado toast today for lunch, which I'm very excited about, and I've just finished editing a video that's literally taken me over a week now to edit. You guys will see it on Wednesday. I'm very excited for this video. I think you're going to really like it. I'm going to try and attempt to turn it into an Instagram TV video as well. I've never done that before, but it's like the perfect video to make into an IGTV, so I'm going to do that as well. Oh my god, can you hear that? Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna eat my lunch. Alright, so I'm just currently editing this weekly vlog, and I always try and start editing it on Thursdays so I can finish it off on Fridays, but it's already looking quite long, which is good. I for some reason thought I hadn't filmed very much this week, but I think I did, so that's all good. It actually reminded me that at the start of the week I showed you guys my to-do list for the week, and I thought I'd quickly go through it now and kind of tick off the stuff that I've managed to do. So, dust and hoover my room. I mean, I've hoovered it, but I haven't dusted it yet, so I might dust it tomorrow. But to be honest, if I don't get it done this week, it's not too bad because I've done it recently, so it's not horrendous, but I did hoover it, so that was good. Finished editing the exciting video that I did, so I can tick that off. Order my cleanser. I actually haven't looked to make sure it's back in stock yet. I need to have a look, but I will do that today. More drawing. I did do that, so that's good. Dissertation lecture I didn't do, and to be honest I probably won't achieve this week, so I will probably do it at the start of next week, and I'll show you guys kind of how I do my lecture notes and stuff. And read some more of my book each day. I did that as well. Well, I'm doing that. Obviously the week's not over yet, so yeah. And I think there were some other stuff on this list as well. They're all done because they're ticked off. But yeah, pretty good if I don't say so myself. Okay, so as you can tell by the fact that it is super dark and this lighting is horrendous, I'm so sorry. It is now much later. It's pretty much 10:30 I think. And I just got ready for bed. I'm sat playing Animal Crossing. Obviously, what else would I be doing? But I actually was watching a programme on BBC iPlayer called The First Team, I think it was called. It's basically a new comedy that's just come out, and I thought I'd watch it because it had loads of people that I recognise in it, and it's actually really funny, but I've had to stop watching it because our internet has gone down, which is annoying. But I thought I would quickly actually end this vlog here, just because I think I've started editing it already and it's gonna be quite long, so I don't want to carry it on to Friday and like have loads more footage. Tomorrow I don't really plan on doing very much anyway. I need to clean and just stuff that isn't really very vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you did enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye.